Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the campus of Tabor College here in Hillsboro, Kansas on this cold, snowy day here in February. And we are hosting volleyball in February. Yes, I said volleyball in February for those of you who have not made our last broadcast. Today we are kind of down on the number of matches. We were going to have York and Tabor here today, but now it's just going to be York and Bethany, or excuse me, Tabor and Bethany, as York could not make the trip due to snow in Nebraska. So Tabor will be hosting Bethany today in this matchup here in February on the round 2 of KCAC playing volleyball. Let's take a look. My name is David Ediger, and I will be bringing you the action like usual. Let's take a look at the standings as Bethany comes in today's matchup with a record of 6-3 and 9-4 overall. Brandy Stewart is in her 3rd season with the Swedes. She always does a good job with Bethany, so we'll see how that matchup comes today. Tabor comes in leading the KCAC with 9 wins and 2 losses and 16-5 overall. Coach Mike McNeil, of course, in his first season, has done an outstanding job with this talented group of young ladies, led by a few seniors and a bunch of transfers and a couple of returners as well. Our KCAC standings I'll go over here with you. Again, like I said, Tabor leading at 9-2. (16-5) overall. McPherson is receiving votes, and they are 8-2 and 11-4 overall. We're Ottawa sitting 3rd. They are also receiving votes, 8-2, 11-5 overall. Yes, it's kind of odd that Tabor is not receiving votes, and they're leading the conference and have beaten McPherson. But them and Ottawa have not played. Bethany comes in here 4th in the conference, so this will be a good matchup between the two teams. Kansas Wesleyan 7-5 and 11-9. Oklahoma Wesleyan 5-4, 13-5. The Blue Jays just disposed of the Eagles about a week ago here at Tabor. Southwestern 5-4, 5-11 overall. Friends 5-5, 9-9. Sterling 6-8, 16-9. Avila 4-6, 8-11. St. Mary just really resuming play again, 2-8 and 2-8. Bethel 2-10, 2-15, and York, who did not make the trip today, 0-8 and 0-12. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to catch the starting lineups after the prayer and the national anthem by PA announcer Mike James. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
We ask you to be part of the athletic contest and continue. Please wear a mask inside, maintain social distancing, and when the match is complete, we ask that you stay off the court and exit the gym immediately following the contest. Thank you. I ask that you stand as I pray for today's game and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Father God, we thank you for this day, Lord, where we can come together and enjoy the sport of volleyball. We ask health and safety for our players, Lord. May they all play to the utmost of their potential. We ask your blessings on the officials today, Lord, that they may see the game with clarity and discernment. And we ask for the fans and the coaches, Lord, that we may enjoy the match with sportsmanship, and that all that happens on the court today may glorify you. All these things we pray in your name. Amen.
Sorry, I can't hear. I'm going to
Tabor College for this afternoon's matchup between Tabor College and Bethany College Swedes. These two teams did meet on October 3rd, with Tabor dropping the first set 20-25, but then coming back and win the next three, 18-18 and 25-23, to put them at 2-0 in conference play at that point. So let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Swedes, and with COVID and changes at the last minute, this will be a little out of order. We apologize, but that's just kind of how it goes in this COVID world. Madison Scott, a junior, number 4, will get the start for the Swedes. Also, Jordan Valentine, number 5, she is a junior as well. So a senior, number 6, and one of their strong players, Paola Sanabria Lopez. She's paired with their libero today, number 8, Natalie Tricoci. She did have an injury to her normal libero, so Natalie gets the start there. Number 20, Justice Brackney, also starting for the Swedes. And rounding out the Swedes starting lineup will be Mia Novakovic, the senior, number 29, and Abigail McDaniel, a freshman, number 22. Again, they're coached by Brandy Stewart, out of the KCAC conference, obviously, and they are sitting 4th. Let's take a look at the starters for Tabor. Same lineup we had about a week ago here when we played Oklahoma Wesleyan. First of all, we have number 2, Haley Barta. She's a 5'9 junior from Carlisle, Saskatchewan. She came to Tabor via Williston State College, and she's a 5'9 outside hitter. Shay Carmazin, the big 6'3 junior from Aurora, Colorado, via Iowa Central Community College. Melody Valencia, she's been here. This will be her second year. She's a setter, 5'2", from Peralta, New Mexico. Excuse me, she's been here for 4 years. Taylor Query, number 11, a junior from Bradshaw, Nebraska, out of Heartland High School. Taylor Burns, she's a transfer, number 15. She's one of the middle blockers, a 6-foot junior from Aurora, from Northeastern Community College, and she pairs up in the front with Olivia Dirksen, number 16, another 6-footer. She's a senior out of Gossel, Kansas, from Gossel High School. And our libero, Tori Maldonado, she's a freshman out of Temple, Texas. Head coach Mike McNeil, grad assistant Yumi Garcia, and we'll look for a good matchup today as we get started and underway. Keep an eye on the battle up front. Oklahoma Wesleyan was here a week ago. Tabor's length between Carmazin, Burns, Dirksen, and Hebert, who will come off the bench, another Gossel product. Dirksen's teammate in high school will come in, and they all are very long and athletic, give the teams problems up front. So teams have had to try to find a way to negotiate getting the ball around them. Going over them doesn't work very well very often, and that's not panned out very well for the visiting teams or anybody Tabor's played, but it has fared well for the Blue Jays. I'd like to thank some of our people here before we get going. We've got our ball rollers, Willow Bear and May Kirchhoff. We got our table crew, Holly McNeil and Bailey Kaufman will be taking care of the volley right stats, which is for you old-time fans. That's the book. Our stat crew today is Allison Christ, Kiera Shuey, because our normal stat crew is out of here. They are doing basketball today, and helping them out is also Alexis Prowl, one of the injured volleyball players. Mike James on the PA, Justin Schrader on the clock, and we're underway with Valencia putting the ball over to the Swedes. Okay, Tabor's got an opportunity here early. Barta just a little off, but it is touched. So we'll see how the timing comes into play here with a lot of things, just the setting and especially the quick set that Tabor likes to do, how that really started coming along for them about partway through the second set, beginning of the third set last match. They really started utilizing that to their advantage. Valencia back again. Tabor will wear out the middle of the back on serves quite a bit. Maldonado, there's that quick set we talked about. Dirksen gets a good swing on it. So Bethany playing a lot of defense here early. Let's see if the Blue Jays can take advantage. Dirksen hit that one. It is a little deep. 1-1, the ball goes over to the Swedes. We'd also like to thank our studio crew, Chris Glanzer running all the shots you see today, and Spencer Matlock will be on our replay up there. Paul Glanzer on our hero camera here in the gymnasium. 1-1, back set to Barta. And just cross court and out. But the ball was tipped, it looks like. (2-1) Blue Jays as Morrow comes in to serve for Tabor. Washburn Rural product, puts it into play. Good job by Maldonado keeping that alive for Queering. Again, Bethany just struggling passing the ball. They did play last weekend in a triangular match down. They did play Bethel. I was talking to their coach before, and somebody else, I can't remember. But they have had a couple of matches. Tabor's had one here in the winter season. Good block by the Blue Jays, but that's out off of Carmazin. Good job by Shea to get up there. Just couldn't quite square up on that, and ball goes out. So Barta back in for Morrow is number 29, Mia Novakovic, comes in to serve for the Swedes, down 1, 3-2 to the Blue Jays. That's going to be something you see quite a bit with Queering. If she really gets up in the air like that and be able to hit down with a good force on the ball, Bethany's going to be in a little bit of trouble trying to handle that as that one goes out. 4-2 Tabor. Short serve by Maldonado. Good job by Queering. And for those of you just joining us if you have not seen any of the camera angles from the fall, we have an extra one now in the back. Not from the backboard, but on the wall, gives us a better shot. And we've also got one on the net here today to maybe get shots right along the net. So trying to bring you as good a viewing as possible, as that was 4 hits on the Blue Jays as that attack did not get over the net. 5-3 Tabor. Number 6, Sarah Bria Lopez, putting the ball into play for the Swedes. There's that length coming into play as Carmazin and Burns both. And Valencia with the quick set to Burns, puts it away. Ball goes back over to Blue Jays. There's our new camera right on the net. I think Kristen Glanzer and Paul Glanzer are putting that up for us today. Emma Rhodes now back to serve for the Blue Jays. Emma, the 5'8" freshman from Claremore, Oklahoma, out of Jinx High School. Emma really come on this fall, just did an outstanding job, worked herself into the starting lineup before the fall season was over. Hebert can't quite get that put over. Let's go back over to the Swedes. So Rhodes not getting a start here yet in the winter season, but that shows the depth that Coach McNeil has got on this Blue Jay squad. We've got our line judges here, as you see Alex Emerson, our assistant tennis coach. He does a nice job for us. And Steph Sinclair is calling for us today as well. It's a longtime Hillsboro resident. Knows the game very well, so we appreciate the job they're doing. That deflection is out, 7-4 Tabor, with Queering back to serve for the Blue Jays. Barta trying the line that time, just pulled a little wide. Brandis serving now for the Blue Jays, number 17. Another freshman out of Warrensburg, Missouri. We see Burns check back in for Brandis, and you're going to see Maldonado go right back in for Burns at the libero. Number 24, Christina Garcia checking in for Bethany. She's going to go back to serve, replacing Abigail McDaniel. 8-6 Blue Jays here early in set number 1. Service there gives the ball back to the Blue Jays. Mason and Valencia coming back in, replacing Rhodes and Hebert. Good serve by Melody as that ball just dies right in front of the Swede defender. 10-6 Tabor. That ball is in, right inside the line. So Melody really getting the ball to just drop at the last second. We're going to have a timeout. Bethany, Tabor on top 11-6. We'll take the timeout with them. Hear from our sponsors.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsborough and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
And we're back with you here as Valencia on a little bit of a roll here. Let's see if she can keep it up or if the Swede timeout will slow that down. Barta with a nice attack. Good job. Tabor up 11-6. That ball is going to go out as it hits the antenna. As Lopez tried to pull that wide and just couldn't get her timing down. So Valencia stays hot from the service line. For the Blue Jays, she's going to have her, like I've said before, patent little rhythm. All of them have it. She's going to turn her head to the side, look forward, and put it in play. Very good serve. And that deflection off the Blue Jays finds its way to the floor for the Swedes. Back to serve for Bethany is number 5, Jordan Valentine. Bethany going to try to cut into this 5-point Blue Jay lead. As there's, I talked about a little bit with the quick set. Sometimes maybe the 3 or 4 months layoff has kind of obviously thrown that up a little bit. You can practice all you want, but games are just a little bit different. So Blue Jays will pull it together here soon on that. They were saved there as that ball probably would have been out. Barta with a nice pass to Valencia. Back to Barta. That time she dumps it over in the hole, so good job. Haley's hit a few long. She pulled one wide. That time used her another tool in her toolbox and just dumped it over in the gap. Tomorrow back in now to serve for Tabor, 13-8 Blue Jays here in set 1. Good block there by Dirksen and Carmazin. Again, from my vantage point where I sit, sometimes I can't tell exactly who got their hands on that, but nice job by the Blue Jays. Bethany is having some trouble. Again, that's number 8. Natalie Tricoach. And again, she's not their normal libero, from talking with Coach Stewart a little bit before, as they had somebody injured. She's out with, I believe, a concussion, but she had to put somebody else in there, so See if Tabor can exploit that. 15-9 Blue Jays here in set one. Queering with a nice attack off the Swede blocker. Ball back over to Tabor. Carmazin, nice job, winds up, puts it down right in the gap. So Maldonado now back to serve. One of the several freshmen here who played quite a bit for this conference leading Blue Jays squad. Coach McDeal's just done a really nice job of mixing in the returners from Tabor with a few transfers and a few freshmen. So he's really got the squad moving in the right direction. Team loves playing together. You can tell that. They have a lot of fun. And it's paying off. So Tabor has an opportunity again. Amazing, nice pass for Shea. Clear over to Queering. And there's a push down the line. Good job. I was saying about Shea's pass there, that's not her forte, is setting or passing the ball like that. She's used to hitting it the other direction to the floor, but she did a nice job there. Maldonado now to serve again. Tabor doubling up the Swedes here, 18-9 in set one. Barta to Valencia, set over to Queering. Again, everybody knows Queering just pounds the ball, and so they were trying to take that away. So right now, Taylor's doing a good job of mixing it up. See if that can open up some hard shots down the road. Amazing attack that time. Good point by both teams. Both teams survived a couple of attacks as both benches are clapping for that point. Good point there by both squads, but Tabor on top 20-9 here in set one. The block just out. We see number 22 check back in for the Swedes. That's McDonald. Should be replacing Christina Garcia. So Lopez back to serve, the senior from Puerto Rico. Nice set and attack by the Blue Jays. Valencia, quick set for Burns, puts that away. We see Rhodes and Hebert coming in for Carmazin and Valencia. Tabor rolling so far here in set one, 21-10. Good job by Emma. A lot of them trying to yell out at the last second. Haley couldn't get her arms out of the way. That would have been close, maybe a little long. You never know how sometimes the ball drops. So back now to serve for Bethany. I believe it's pronounced Trace is how Mike is pronouncing it. So we're going to go with Trace. That one is out. Good job by Queering at the last second to let that go. 22-11 Blue Jays here in set number one. Tabor as Brandis back in, going to try to serve this out. One of her strengths is serving the ball. Does a nice job there. She sends it to the deep left corner. Nice placement there by the Swedes, trying to stay alive. Burns back in. And then she's going to come right back out. Garcia to serve for the Swedes. Good serve to Maldonado. Good job by Rhodes just to dump that over. This time she'll set up for Barden. Boy, good play by Bethany, just keeping that one alive. Give them credit. And again, Barden's got two good swings, and Bethany's just done a nice job keeping it down. And somebody from the Blue Jays were in the net. Looks like 20 Hebert. And the official trying to signal the number, and she's got an electronic whistle, so it's a little hard to get your fingers to work right when you got something in your left hand. Queering with the pass to Rhodes. Rhodes with a nice set to Haley, and she puts that away. They'll send it back over. They will have another opportunity. She's going to go over once again. Tabor up. Just couldn't quite take advantage of a couple of errors, passing errors by the Swedes. So 23-15. Bethany slowly crawling back into this. Heads up play by Barda to knock that back over on the Swede side. Queering now with the opportunity from the back. Good job, that's off. Trice out of bounds. So it's going to be set point for the Blue Jays here in set one. See a replay there of that block. And then Queering with the back and off the Swede player out of bounds. So Valencia here to set up set point for the Blue Jays. And Barda with a heads-up play just dumps it into the gap. So 25-15 Tabor here in set number one. So we're on here a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with you in about a minute and a half.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Panzer Chiropractic Clinic is a supporter of Tabor College and proud to treat our Tabor students and athletes. Panzer Chiropractic Clinic offers affordable chiropractic care for the entire family. We offer spinal adjustments and cold laser therapy, decompression and flexion distraction therapy, and are board certified in acupuncture as well as DOT certified. Come see us at 122 South Main Street in Hillsboro or call Panzer Chiropractic Clinic for an appointment today at 620-947-3157.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has specialized in insurance for churches, colleges, and faith-based ministries. As an independent insurance agency representing Brotherhood Mutual and other fine companies, they can find the right policy for you at the best price. For more information, call the Eitzen Agency at 800-375-2553 or go online to eitzenagency.com. That's EITZEN agency.com. The Eitzen Agency, proudly supporting Tabor College athletics for 3 generations. There's a new Vive in town. Experience it with our crazy fast internet speeds from our fiber-backed network. Phew! Finally, a broadband connection that can keep up with you. Need a customized solution to power your business with phone, internet, or managed services? Say hello to Vive. We're here to simplify your life with technology that works. See how at vivebroadband.com. That's VYVE broadband.com. It's time to turn your Vive on.
Welcome back to Tabor College, and on this cold wintry day again, it's been snowing outside. Really, the streets are pretty clear here in Hillsboro, so if you're listening and do want to come to the game, just go ahead and get a ticket and come on down. Just like for me to remind you that if you would like to come to a home event, you must purchase a ticket. Please go to tabor.edu/tickets to purchase your tickets. Good thing is they're only $5. They're good all day, so if this would have been a try, like scheduled, you could have come for $5 and caught 3 matches of volleyball. Anytime we're at home, if it's a basketball game, doubleheader, 4 games, 3 games, whatever, $5 gets you in. You just got to have a ticket. You can print it or you can have it on your phone. Tabor College Volleyball will be back in action next Friday as they travel to McPherson to face the Bulldogs and the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. So that'll be a tough day for all 3 teams as they're all really solid. McPherson is in 3rd place in the conference right now, and KW is always a formidable opponent as well. Tabor's games on that day will be at 3 and 5. And as always, we ask you to please check the website as the changes all today. First thing we did was we sent out a tweet. If you're not following us on Twitter, be sure to do that with any changes, and we put it on the website. So the ticker across the top will be an easy way to look at it. There's a lot of information that goes across there. You can always go to whatever sport you're looking at. So today you would have gone to the volleyball schedule and looked, and if the times would have changed or something had been postponed, like today, York postponed, Bethany moved to 3 o'clock, you can find that out. So just be sure to check those avenues if you want to know if the events are going on as scheduled. Hopefully in the future we may be able to get it out here on the big message boards for those of you that live here in Hillsboro or driving by. We'd like to congratulate our Tabor College baseball team as we see play resuming here with Lopez putting the ball into play for Bethany. But Tabor receiving votes, made the trip out to LSU Shreveport, Louisiana, and led the number 6 ranked team in the country after being down 7-2, got ahead 9-7 going into the 9th and couldn't hold it, lost 10-9. And the next day they played the number 9 team in the country, Free Hardman, and lost to them 2-1. But then last night bounced back nicely, beating the number 6 team, LSU Shreveport. I believe that score was 11-5, and then today 7-1 over the number 9 team. So they've earned a split with 2 ranked teams. Very good showing by the Blue Jays. 1-1 here. Early going of set 2. Morrow with a pass to Valencia. The querying, that blocked by number 4, Madison Scott, found its way to the floor on the Blue Jays side. So 2-1 Bethany. Tabor took set 1. See the ball go into the net. Back over to the Blue Jays. Tabor. Maldonado back to serve for the Blue Jays. Bethany can't handle that push shot there by Queering. Tabor doubling up Bethany here in early going in set 2. After Bethany grabbed a 2-1 lead, Tabor's rattled off 3 in a row here. Nice attack there by Bethany, earns the service back. Miscommunication there by the Blue Jays as Burns and Queering were both. Maldonado set that straight up in the air, and neither one of them knew which one was going to take it. So they kind of grin a little bit and move on. 4-4. And Bethany getting the friendly roll off the Blue Jays net here at Tabor College. To Amazing Shea with a nice attack to the back row of the Swedes. So last week, so service from the Swedes, definitely long. It almost hits the back wall on the fly. 7-5, Bethany, as I was just getting ready to say, last week when we played Oku here in the midweek game, set 2 was not friendly to the Blue Jays. So let's see if Tabor can get themselves started. Good job by Maldonado just to protect your face, keep the ball alive all in one, and Tabor could have punched that back over, but that was a rocket by the Swedes, and good job by Tori just to get there. Tori, as I've mentioned this before, she seems like she's always in the right place. I think she reads the floor very well, knows where the other team's going with the ball, just has really good volleyball instincts. So she's in the right place, not by accident, but by proper preparation every time. Hebert deflected that. Now Barta couldn't quite send it over. It's going to be 9-6 in favor of Bethany. Queering with the pass to Rhodes. Call 2 hits. As I mentioned this last time, that's something that must be a point of emphasis. That's been called an awful lot this year. Nice job. Rhodes with a beautiful set right on the net for Burns, and she puts it away in the gap on the back right of the Swedes. So Branda's now in for Burns. Going to serve, and I believe Dirksen ran back in as well for the Blue Jays, replacing Maldonado. 10-7 Swedes after they dropped the first set to Tabor. That was a good block by the Blue Jays that just ricochets out. As Burns back in, back off. See a little action there on the net cam, a new feature we have today. So Bethany looking alive here in set 2. Tabor looking a little flat here in early going, down 6, 13-7. Novakovic back to serve now. Barta pass to Rhodes. Quick set to Dirksen. That's deflected. It was in anyway, but it was deflected. So that breaks the momentum. Carmazin and Valencia back in. Give Rhodes and Hebert a break. See if Valencia can't get us going like she did last set. Down 5 here in set 2. Tabor slowly crawling back into the set here, now down 3, 10-13. And good attack there by Lopez, stops the momentum of the Blue Jays and puts the ball back over to the Swedes. Number 22 for Bethany back onto the floor, McDaniel replacing Garcia. Lopez back to serve for the Swedes, up 4 over the Blue Jays. That's a nice play by Bethany as they pulled that ball cross court and short right along the net. Drops in front of the official here on the near side. So Tabor had cut the lead down and Bethany right back up 5. Service there gives it back to Tabor. 11-15, Blue Jays trail. You see Morrow coming in for Barta. Taylor will have her little hop and a skip serve coming up. Coach McNeil giving Haley Barta some instruction. That ball is pushed to the back, which is a good play. You don't see, I think, enough in volleyball, and everybody's sucked up tight, and they push it clear to the back, but that time a little too far. So Morrow back to serve once again for the Blue Jays. And Lopez hits it into the net. Ball rollers across the way there. May Kirchhoff and Willow Bear doing an outstanding job for us. Keeping the balls dry and ready to go for this match today. Job by Valencia, setting up Maldonado, puts it over for Queering. Now we'll see how Queering makes adjustments. They're really starting to cut down that little dink shot she has. Let's see if she winds up on this one. If she does, just couldn't quite get the timing and the ball positioning right. Into the net, ball goes back over to the Swedes. So 16-13 Bethany. Tabor needs to start making a little bit of a run here. They've kind of hung around that 3 to 5 point deficit here in set 2. It'd be nice if they could really put together a run here. Ball coming over to the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can do something with it. A little short set that time. Dixon couldn't quite get it on the floor. Barta to Valencia, over to Queering. There's Maldonado in the right spot again. That ball was out. Nice call there by our line judge, Steph Sinclair. Tell you what, these ladies can hit the ball with a lot of pace. Sometimes it is hard to see, but Steph right on top of it. Good call. Just a few inches out. Maldonado now trying to pull Tabor closer. We're down 2. Tabor has to play defense here. That was definitely lift. 2 hits. One of our overhead camera shots is Tori back to serve. And that one just into the bottom of the net. So Tabor back to within 1, and they give it away here on the service error. Tori not happy with herself on that. She does not do that very often at all. Good job by Queering to bring Tabor back 16-17. Rhodes and Hebert back on the floor for Carmazin and Valencia. Opportunity here for the Blue Jays. That ball was in. So a couple of close calls for our line judges, at least from this vantage point, both were right. Tied up at 17. Rhodes back to serve. See if the Blue Jays can take a lead here for the first time since early on. And Rhodes' serve finds the bottom of the top of tape and gives it back to the Swedes. Garcia to serve for Bethany. Blue Jays down 1 here in set 2 after taking the first by 10. Tabor scrambling now, going to play some defense. Let's see if we can get it set up here. Good job by Rhodes and Queering to keep that alive. Tabor's got a chance now. And they make the most of it. Nice job by several Blue Jays keeping that ball off the floor, playing some defense and then attacking at the right point. So 18-18. Let's see if we can ride a little bit of that momentum here off that play as Queering back to serve for the Blue Jays. That ball is going to go out. Lopez just sailed that one to the bleachers on the far side. So Tabor with their first lead since I believe, wow, maybe, I don't know, 4-2 or so, but. And Taylor sends that one a little deep, so knotted up at 19 with the ball back to Bethany. That would have been a big point to get ahead 20-18. Anytime you see 20 and then the other team's got that 1 over there, that's a good for the psyche. Good job by Hebert. Nice cross-court attack. Ball deflected off a few Swedes, I believe, and out. So Tabor 20, Bethany 19. Brandis back in to serve for the Blue Jays. That ball is out, just out. And our line judge there, Alex, he's used to calling close calls as he's a tennis player, now a tennis coach here at Tabor. Tennis ball goes quite a bit faster even than the volleyball a lot of times, so he's trained on what he's doing down there, does a nice job. 20-20. Queering with the pass to Rhodes. A little set for Dirksen. Somehow Bethany gets that over, and that's going to be a lift on the Swedes. That was a good play just to get the ball over to start with by Bethany. I'm not sure how that crawled over, but it did. Valencia now back to serve, 21-20 Tabor. Let's see if Melody can rattle off a few points here for the Blue Jays. She's done a nice job serving today. Whenever she's been back there, Tabor's been able to rattle off a few points. We have a chance here. Queering with the pass to Valencia, set to Dirksen. That's going to be deflected and out. So 22-20 Blue Jays, crucial point here. Trying to get to that 23 mark, and we're going to have a timeout by the Swedes. We'll take it with them. Tabor on top, 22-20, set 2. Once again, we'd like to remind you, if you want to attend an event here at Tabor College, we'd love to have you on campus. We are inviting our local people, our Tabor fans. I'm sorry if you're listening and you're not a Tabor fan. We are not allowing visiting fans here. But we are allowing our Tabor fans here. And just be sure you purchase a ticket at www.tabor.edu/tickets. Find your event and get online. And again, you can print them off or just have them sent to your phone. And that way you can come support the Blue Jays here on campus. Tabor's crawled back here after trailing by about 5 or 6 at their biggest deficit, I believe. Valencia now, last set they tried this, calling a timeout to ice Valencia, and it did not bother her one bit. She came back in and rattled off another couple of points for Tabor, so let's hope she can do the same thing here. 22-20 Blue Jays. Again, that's a nice job. Bethany's going to have to send it over. Tabor has a chance here, errant pass. And nice job, quick set by Valencia, and Dirksen swings and pulls out across her body and off a Swede, so 23-20 Tabor. We see the play right here on the net. That one goes over. And the put away, nice job. So Valencia serves again, sends it over, and again, Bethany can't handle the serve. And they're going to call it 2 hits on Meldy there. 23-21 Blue Jays now. As Meldy's not doing anything fancy. She's just serving the ball deep to the back center. It is dropping pretty quick at the end, but Bethany really having trouble with her serve today as we see Lopez now to serve it. That one is out just a little bit. That one is in, so now Bethany's tied this back up at 23. Timeout Blue Jays. We'll take it with them. 23-all, set 2.
When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
And back with you here at Tabor College. The match is all tied up here at 23 as Tabor had trailed by as many as, I believe, 5, come back and took the lead, 23-20. And now Bethany has crawled back to, I believe it was 23-20, crawled back now to tie up at 23-all. As Queering will pass that to Valencia. A little miscommunication on the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can bounce back here. Nice job as they do. That block by Barta down off of the Swede, and that's out of bounds. So that's going to be Taylor Morrow coming in now to serve. 24-23. Let's see if the Blue Jays can put this away. Good attack there as Morrow's serve now over. Ball's tipped. We're going to have an opportunity. Nice job by Morrow to dig that block out. Maldonado now will just send it over. Tabor's going to play some defense here. As that's going to go down. That's Tabor's point. 25-23. Blue Jays take set number 2. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with you with about a minute and a half left here after this set break.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
And back with here at Tabor College, we catch a few of the highlights here of set number 2. Tabor again taking set 1, 25-15, set 2, 25-13. If you are listening and you would like to know if you can visit a place or not, like example, if York or Bethany would like to come here today, we are not allowing visiting fans in. It looks like a few may have snuck in on us. But if you want to know, are we allowed? How do I get a ticket? If you go to KCACsports.com, just a little bit underneath the top of the page, you'll see a COVID-19 button. When you click on that button, there will be a listing of all the schools and their policies. For example, we are not allowing visiting fans inside. We will allow outside so many tickets. We would like to have fans come and watch whenever, but we also have to follow guidelines set forth by our county, as does every institution in the KCAC. So if you want to know if you can go or not, you can get that information on KCACsports.com. All the schools are supposed to keep that updated as there are changes. So that way everybody can know, kind of a one-stop shop. You know exactly what you have and where you're going, what you can get in. You're not trying to search every school's website. So again, KCACsports.com. That'll give you your information. Very important to pay attention to that with this COVID season, with everything going on. There's so many activities. So we're back here with set 3. Hopefully Tabor, they bounced back there in set 2 after trailing for a while. That's kind of been, if I even remember back to the fall, it seemed like set 2 was just not a set we cared to play too much. If we could just skip that and go right into set 3, would probably be good. But good job by the Blue Jays to bounce back there and showed a lot of heart, a lot of character to come back and pull that game out. So that set out. So 25-20-15 in set 1, 25-23 set 2. Blue Jays hopefully can close out the Swedes here in the third set. That would put everybody home early today, which is a change. That'd be awesome. Valencia back to serve for the Blue Jays. Again, Bethany just having trouble. Most of the time you think they'd have trouble with serves that are just rockets or really moving a lot, and Melody just has a nice smooth serve, very consistent, and Bethany just really having trouble with it today. So a little miscommunication by Bethany allows Tabor to take a 2-0 lead. Here in the third set. They're amazing off the deflection. And that time she puts it away. Good job by Shea. Heads up off the deflection, off the block from her teammate, and then gets the opportunity to score the point for the Blue Jays. Tabor up 3-0, set 3. Tabor. Basketball teams today traveled south to take on the Southwestern College Mound Builders. Women played at 3 there, so they're underway. Good block by Dirksen and Carmazin. And Tabor rolling here in set 3. As I was just saying, and we have a timeout. We'll stay here, make a few announcements. Timeout Bethany. Tabor on top 5-0 here in set 3. As I was mentioning, just a few things with the Blue Jays. This volleyball team will be in action at McPherson next Friday. They'll play at 3 and 5. They play McPherson and Kansas Wesleyan. Baseball team, again, if you didn't hear earlier, they made a great showing out of LSU Shreveport, the number 6 team in the country. They played them in 2 games and lost the first one by a run and really handled the next game. And in between those 2 games was number 9 Freed Hardman, and we lost a 2-1 game, the heartbreaker there. But then today we beat the number 9 team pretty handily. We beat them 7-1. So Tabor baseball off to a really good start. We sure appreciate the effort Mark Stanford does with that group. He's pretty excited, but cautious. That's Mark. Today the basketball team is down at Winfield. JV team dominated earlier, JV women, so they got a win down there, and the women are playing right now. Trying to look up a few scores here. As Tabor is ahead with 6 minutes left in the third, 38-22. That's the women. The men will play at 5 o'clock. So, swim team, conference meet up in Nebraska or Iowa. I tell you, trying to keep all of these straight where everybody's at with every team playing at one time is hard. But Coach Duell said that they were swimming well, had some personal best times. So, good job by our swimmers as well. And that time the timeout. Ooh, that ball, Tabor thought it was in or out. The line judge called it in. I couldn't see it from where I'm at, but the officials will get together. But I think that ball was out. I think the official called it out and the line judge called it in. That's a tough call for a line judge. Oh no, that ball's in. I just saw my computer screen block some of this too. I saw them talking. They're going to give it to Tabor, and Bethany's coach, Brandy Stewart, shaking her head yes, so she doesn't disagree. Whatever they decided was correct. So the line judge was right. The ball was in, but there must have been somebody on the net. I just saw Valencia signaling out. But nonetheless, Tabor's point, 6-0, and Melody back to serve again. Good serve. That one was cross court. That was in. So Bethany breaks the roll that Tabor was on. 6-1 Blue Jays. With Trakosh back to serve. Good swing by Barta right in the back. So brings the serve back from Morrow, who's checking in for Barta. 7-1 Blue Jays. If you just joined us, Tabor is atop the standings of the KCAC. They are ahead of McPherson and Ottawa, right on the heels of the Blue Jays. Good block there by Dirksen and Clearing. As that block's going to go out of bounds. Got the first one, couldn't quite pull the second one out. 7-2 Tabor here in set 3 as Barta checks back in for Morrow. Again, McPherson is 8-2, and so is Ottawa. Tabor is 9-2, and they're 16-5 overall. With Ottawa and McPherson are 11-4 and 11-5. So Mason gets her chance, sends it to the back row. Bethany has an opportunity now. They'll push it over to Barta, the back court of the Blue Jays. Good job by Query. 8-2 Tabor. Blue Jays taking control here in set 3 as we see Burns checking back in. We see Query that time just getting up in the air. She winds up like she's going to hit it, holds that defender just enough, and then pushes it right over the blockers to the gap. So Maldonado serve goes in the net. Garcia back to serve now for the Swedes. Bethany a little bit of a hole here, 8-3. See if Tabor can get the ball back. Querying with the pass to Valencia. She's going to back set to Burns. That time Tabor gets a friendly roll off the net. Drops over for a point Blue Jays. Rhodes now back to serve for Tabor. Freshman from Oklahoma sends it over. A little miscommunication. Bethany just had a lot of miscommunication today, which has resulted in some errant passes, which has not allowed them to attack the ball like they normally would like to do. There they do get that one to crawl over and in. But, I mean, all sports, team sports, passing is critical. Whether it's basketball, soccer, but volleyball, it's really critical as well. Boy, if you can't pass it, you're going to struggle. They were a little miscommunication that time. And Bethany makes them pay for it. 9-5 Blue Jays. Tabor needs to go ahead and get back on the right track here. Valentine looking to pull the Swedes even closer. She'll send it to Query into Rhodes, and she'll set it to Query. That time, no doubt. Query definitely one of the best attackers in the conference. Query's rhythm, pat the ball, take off running, and send it over. That's her rhythm on her serve. That time Rhodes with a set. Query and Maldonado in the right spot once again. That time Barta going to get it. Nice job. You saw Bethany kind of backing up. That'd be a good overhead shot to see as we see Bethany backing up there, and Barta read that beautifully. You see right there Lopez and even the back row is taking a couple steps back. And Haley just drops it right over in the gap. There's a play by Lopez. That's what you expect out of her. She did a lot of that the first match around back in, I believe, October the 3rd when Bethany played here. Tabor had some problems with that, but today they've really handled it pretty well. But I think a lot of it is that Bethany's just not passing the ball very well. They haven't given her many opportunities. Speaking of errant passes, that's one on the Blue Jays side this time. 11-7. Tabor up here in set 3 after taking the first two. Nice job by Rhodes. She's only done that her second time today. I've said this before, she does a very good job with that. She looked like she's going to set it. She doesn't give it away at the last second. She just dumps it in the gap. She doesn't do it a lot. Well, she does pretty effective. Brandis now to serve for the Blue Jays. And Barta just deflects that off her left hand and out of bounds. 12-9, I believe. 12-8. 12-8 it is. If you guys are having trouble hearing the whistle down there, it's because they're using electronic whistles. Last week, I don't think the guys did. They used regular whistles. These ladies are using electronic ones, which are a little quieter. Players are getting used to it now. Good job by Maldonado keeping that ball alive, and Barta just sends it a little wide over the Bethany bench. Players are getting used to those electric whistles, I think, a little more now, as earlier in the fall, they just keep playing right through them every time. Now I think they're kind of getting trained on them. Lopez back to serve for the Swedes. Query makes the pass to Rhodes, and she hits it to Dirksen, and that ball did go out. And I don't think that was touched. Tabor bench wanting a touch, and I think she got her arms out of the way, and so does the line judge. And his opinion matters more than mine anyway. So Lopez, 12-10 Tabor. Bethany kind of coming back here now. She did hit that one. 13-10 Blue Jays as Carmazin and Valencia check back in for Rhodes and Hebert. There was a time when they didn't hear the whistles, both teams just kept playing. We see called the Swede player, looks like in the net. 14-10 Tabor. Team that's changing cross-court attacks there, and Bethany is just a little too much, and it goes wide. So Tabor now back up to a 5-point lead. Again, Blue Jays looking to stay atop the KCAC. Bethany's currently in 4th. They're 6-3, just close behind McPherson and Ottawa. So you know they want this as that back set goes out. They just can't get on track here. They made a pretty good effort there in set 2, led for quite a bit of the middle set here, but Tabor back in control here in set 3 with Valencia. Putting points on the board for the Blue Jays. Nice job by Query, just pounds that one to the floor. Tabor now up 17-10. It's important to see if the Blue Jays can just put Bethany away here. Don't let them back in this. Nice point there by both teams. Ball off the floor, back and forth, and Dirksen with the point for the Blue Jays off a quick set there by Valencia. 18-10 Tabor. Bethany's only got one timeout left, so we'll see how long she lets her team go. If they can't break it here, and they do. I should have just been quiet, probably jinxed our Blue Jays. That's my fault. 18-11 Tabor. Krykosh will be back to serve. That should be in the net on Bethany, and it is. As number 5 caught in the net there, Valentine, as that ball was just being slapped back and forth by both teams. It was not the prettiest of points, but definitely see as she hits it over, she grabs the net. Taylor Morrow back in, serve for the Blue Jays. That's been her role here after this break and quite a bit before. She comes in and does a nice job serving. Plays in that back row a little bit, then comes off. Now Tabor's got a chance and heads that play by Query. As she didn't let him get set. All the Swede players were on this side of the court. When that ball came over, Taylor just nice placement, put it away. Tabor up 20-11. Be sure you stick around after for the coaches show with head coach Mike McNeil. We'll talk a little bit about today and moving forward, and that one is out. So Bethany really pressing now, trying to make something happen. The Blue Jays opened up a 10-point lead here, 21-11. And Morrow sends that one in the net, and she kind of jumps right after it hit the net. She's not happy with herself there. Fearing puts that one away. So 22-12 Tabor. Bethany back to serve, down 9. Tabor's had about a 10-point lead most of this set. And that one, good job by Carmazin as Burns goes over, and Shea probably wants to get off the floor as Burns just mauling her on that one. It was a great attack by Carmazin. Put that one straight down using all of her 6'3" frame and her length. Good job there by Carmazin, giving Tabor a 10-point lead at 23-13. And nice placement there by the Swedes as they just push that one over. A little punch shot. Now we're at set point here for the Blue Jays. Looking to sweep the Swedes right out of here. 24-14 Tabor. Good job by Barr to keep it alive. Burns, nice play there by the Swedes. Burns was just trying to punch that over. That's about all she could do, and Bethany dumps it right back over. Wanting the celebration here to prolong a little bit. Rhodes with that patented little dump over. Bethany on top of that time, but the set there, quick set to Burns. This wasn't quite where it needed to be. Taylor actually jumped higher than what the ball was and couldn't handle it. 24-16 Tabor. Maldonado with a nice pass to Rhodes. That time gets the set, and that's down. That's going to be it. So Tabor 25, Bethany 16 here in Tabor College Gymnasium. So Tabor, very impressive. They sweep the number 14 in the conference right out of here, 3-0, 25-15, 25-13, or 23, and 25-16. So we would like to hear from our sponsors, and I invite you to stay around for us. We're going to have Coach Mike McNeil up here as soon as he's done visiting with his team. So again, Tabor 3, Bethany 0. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Panzer Chiropractic Clinic is a supporter of Tabor College and proud to treat our Tabor students and athletes. Panzer Chiropractic Clinic offers affordable chiropractic care for the entire family. We offer spinal adjustments and cold laser therapy, decompression and flexion distraction therapy, and are board certified in acupuncture as well as DOT certified. Come see us at 122 South Main Street in Hillsboro or call Panzer Chiropractic Clinic for an appointment today at 620-947-3157.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has specialized in insurance for churches, colleges, and faith-based ministries. As an independent insurance agency representing Brotherhood Mutual and other fine companies, they can find the right policy for you at the best price. For more information, call the Eitzen Agency at 800-375-2553 or go online to eitzenagency.com. That's EITZEN agency.com. The Eitzen Agency, proudly supporting Tabor College athletics for 3 generations. There's a new Vive in town. Experience it with our crazy fast internet speeds from our fiber-backed network. Phew! Finally, a broadband connection that can keep up with you. Need a customized solution to power your business with phone, internet, or managed services? Say hello to Vive. We're here to simplify your life with technology that works. See how at vivebroadband.com. That's VYVE broadband.com. It's time to turn your Vive on.
Hillsboro Ford is your local, family-owned and operated full-service Ford dealer, serving Marion County and the surrounding areas. Come and see us at Hillsboro Ford for all of your automotive needs. Whether it's purchasing a new or used vehicle or visiting our well-trusted service department, our staff is committed to give you a top-notch experience. We service every make and model and can handle all service jobs, including tires. We're at 202 South Main Street in downtown Hillsboro and online at hillsborofordks.net. Hillsboro Ford, where service makes the difference.
Sooner or later, you might need some extra storage space. When that day comes, Fleming's Mini Store All is ready and waiting. Fleming's Mini Store All has 5 locations and has been serving the Hillsboro and Marion area since 1990. They've got a variety of storage size options and can even handle boats and RVs. To learn more, just visit FlemingsMiniStoreAll.com or give them a call at 620-382-5550. Fleming's Mini Store All, the solution for your storage problems.
Think about how good it feels when people really get you. Like the friends who come over when a big game is on, the neighbors next door who always bring your favorite buffalo dip, your in-laws who know you need silence during the clutch plays, and everyone who knows about your special post-win fist bump. It's kind of like having a State Farm agent like Paul Brooks. Paul is here to get to know you and understand your life, so he can help make it easy for you to protect what's important. Get an agent that gets you and your fist bumps. Call State Farm agent Paul Brooks in Wichita at 316-721-8181.
Create an estate plan that values what you value. The Biblical Estate Design Service from MB Foundation is a will planning service that brings your faith into the process of preparing a God-honoring estate plan. Many donors of Tabor College have used this service to create their plan and have chosen to leave a gift to the college, a gift that will have a lasting impact on future generations of Tabor students. Learn more at mbfoundation.com/Tabor and get started on your plan today.
MB Foundation, giving meaning to money.
Panzer Chiropractic Clinic is a supporter of Tabor College and proud to treat our Tabor students and athletes. Panzer Chiropractic Clinic offers affordable chiropractic care for the entire family. We offer spinal adjustments and cold laser therapy, decompression and flexion distraction therapy, and are board certified in acupuncture as well as DOT certified. Come see us at 122 South Main Street in Hillsboro or call Panzer Chiropractic Clinic for an appointment today at 620-947-3157.
All right. All right, and we're back with you here from Tabor College Gymnasiums. We're watching some more highlights. Just kind of roll through here. Coach, you got a good seat down there for that. And I got to watch the highlights up here, but as we watching them, we got a little picture-in-picture going here. First of all, man, your ladies play outstanding today overall.
Yeah, they They did. They've been putting a lot of hard work in the last couple weeks and last week and a half with no games. There's a lot of good stuff they were doing today. And game 2 came down to game 2. Whoever won that one had the momentum to game 3, and they played good. That was a fun game to watch.
I kept making the comment. I think game 2 has kind of been our Achilles heel a little bit. The last week I think Oakwood, I think it was game 2 we lost. I think this fall game 2 I said we just need to skip game 2 and go straight to game 3 and we'll be all right. But they showed a lot of heart there in game 2, battling back. Yeah,
they did. And behind a lot of good swings, behind a lot of good serves. Credit to Bethany. They came out in the game 2 and started serving tough and got us out of system. That was our game plan going in, serve them tough and get them out of system, get them more one-dimensional. That's us game 2, and it worked out well. They didn't miss many in game 2.
Right.
That was a fun one.
Well, and when Melody was serving today, she just rattled off points and points and points. I kept making the comment that it wasn't fancy. She doesn't hit it super hard. It doesn't have a lot of movement. She just hits it nice and consistent. But today, they really struggled with her serve. They couldn't pass the ball off of her serve, which didn't allow them many set opportunities to put the kill away.
Yeah, so Mel's been working hard, in practice and just kind of getting after it and working on getting some of that consistency. I think you said that well. Just working on the consistent contact, consistent location, consistent, launch angle, kind of all the things that we look at here. She did well. She found the right people to serve. We hadn't seen 24, and I didn't see her in game film, so we tested her early, and it kind of worked out for us. But we want to just continue to be that consistent team that we don't want to necessarily surprise you, but we want to come out and do the same stuff that's proven to be successful.
Right. Well, today is a little bit of it's awesome that we got a win today. We would like to maybe have an opportunity to get 2 wins today, but obviously the weather kind of cut York out. I know we'll try to get that in down the road. I'm assuming somewhere we'll try to get that match in.
Yeah, so we should be getting that in hopefully in a couple weeks here.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about next week here to wrap up today. But next week you're going to McPherson on, I believe, Friday.
Yeah.
And you play McPherson and KW. Of course, you beat Mac earlier, and KW kind of got us last time.
Yeah.
And McPherson's right on our heels in the conference as we're still atop the standings. So talk a little bit about next Friday and what you're expecting there.
Yeah, so McPherson's a good team. As we see, even with the lesser ranking or lesser standing, they're ranked number 1 in our conference, so that they have the target on their back right now, and it's fun to see. That's motivation for our team. Not that we need any extra motivation, but that's motivation for us to train all week, to train hard, to prepare for them. With Kansas Wesleyan got us last week. There's no excuses. Hey, they played better than us on that day. We have Taylor Queering back on this right. Friday, and so who was out last time we played Mac and Kansas Wesleyan. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time, fun showdown. But yeah, we're going to be ready for them.
Well, I know that I'm still getting used to this volleyball in now February. It just something seems weird about that, doesn't it, Coach? Of January and February, and we're playing into March, and hopefully we're playing till as long as we possibly can this year. But hey, good job today. I thought the ladies looked good. Just one little lull there in the second, but overcame that and looked pretty sharp. And good luck next week and the rest of the season.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And that's going to take care of us from here at Tabor College. We'll let a few more highlights roll here until the guys up top cut it off. I want to thank everybody for their help today, and we'll be with you again on the 20th when Tabor hosts 2 more teams. Hopefully, our luck with tries hasn't been great yet this year. We keep having a team drop, but maybe we'll get 2 here on the 20th, have a full day of volleyball. Thanks, and good night.
They didn't want me.